Welcome back to the Crochet Crowdhouse host, my friends over at yarnspirations.com. I'm your host Mikey. It is here and there. It is a crochet blanket. It's highly textured. It's using Bernat Blanket yarn. Today I am going to use a size 6mm size J crochet hook with Caron 1 pound so that you can see the stitch definition, because the fluffy yarn is harder to show on camera. So what we have here is a beautiful textured concept. We have one section with kind of a ribbing idea, and then we have one another section with the horizontal bar. It is only one page pattern here, and I'm gonna be taking you through that. So let's begin our journey, and let's grab whatever hook you wanted. So if you're doing this exactly, it's Bernat Blanket with a size M as a micro crochet hook, or a 9mm if you're using metric. Let's begin our journey, and let's start right now. So let's begin with the slip knot. This is classified as an easy level, and we're going to start, and you need to chain 95. So because it's Bernat Blanket, you'll notice that the blanket will get bigger faster because it's thicker yarn. Rocket science, right? So chain 95 at this time. If you are going to want to change the size of it, just keep it an odd number like 95, 97, 99. Keep it an odd number and it should work out for you. So that's what I'm gonna do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go all the way to 95 or an odd number, and I'll see you back here in just a moment. So I am only doing a swatch with you, so I have lucky number 13 here. Hey, guess what? That's an odd number. Oh, I'm here all day, folks. I'm sorry about your luck. So we're gonna one double crochet, 4th chain from the hook. So 1, 2, 3, and go to the 4th. Get the back hump of the chain and just double crochet yourself all the way across, and you should have an odd number of double crochets by the time you get over there, and then that will make sure the pattern will work out. So please do row number 1 now, and then check it off your list, and I'll be back in a second. Let's move on to round number 2. Turn your work. Round number 2, we're gonna do double crochet front post and double crochet back post to give it the ribbing look. When we go to chain 2, that counts as the first stitch, so don't forget that. So you're gonna move on to the next one, and the next one will be a front post double crochet. So coming from the side, pull through 2 and 2. The next one will be from the back. So wrapping, this is the back post double crochet, and you're gonna do this all the way across. We have videos on these specific stitches. We've been teaching for I think 13 years at this point. So we have lots of stuff where we've done posts like this before. So front post and back post, and you're just alternating between the two all the way to the other side. So let me get to the end and I'll show you what to do next. Now if your counts are right, this last one is a front post double crochet here, just like it was in the very beginning, and then this chain space here, or this chain right here, this is the turning chain. You're going to slam in a half double crochet. So the edges have a half double crochet, so the chain 2 over here counted as a half double crochet, and that was row number 2. So let's just turn our work and begin row number 3. So we're gonna keep our ribbing looking the same. So we're going to chain 2. There's your first half double crochet by doing that. See, this is on the back, so you want to keep it on the back. So the next one is a back post double crochet, and you see this one is in front. You're gonna keep that in front so that keeps the ribbing consistent. So just alternate between back post, front post, going all the way down, and then slam in a half double crochet in the turning chain at the very end of this row. I'll see you there in just a moment. So in the very last turning chain, just slam in a half double crochet at the end, and then you're good to go. And that was row number 3. So turn your work. Ta-da! Okay, let's do number 4. Okay, so we're going to do rows number 4, 5, and 6. I want to keep it simple. This is the second time recording this. So you're gonna chain 2. The next 3 rows are going to maintain exactly the ribbing that you see. So if it's on the front post, keep it on the front, and if it's on the back, keep it on the back. And you're going to do 3 rows like that, so the ribbing will stay consistent. So please do rows number 4, 5, and 6, maintaining the ribbing pattern as you see it, and then I will be back and we'll start number 7 where we'll transition to something new. So just do rows number 4, 5, and 6. So rows number 4, 5, and 6 are done. So the ribbing has been maintained as you see it. So with Bernat Blanket it'll be much taller than this, obviously. So we're going to go to row number 7. We're going to chain 2, which counts as your first half double crochet, and starting in the very next stitch I need you to half double crochet in each stitch all the way to the very end, which includes the turning chain. So please half double crochet across, and then I'm gonna show you a new little trick, and it's the half double crochet on the horizontal bar. So coming up to the end of number 7, don't forget that turning chain right at the very end. Now you're going to notice is that this here will press, so it may look like that this is bigger, but it's not. It's just because of the compression. So when we do stitch alongs, I try to avoid these kind of stitches in there because it causes it to shrink in, but it's perfect for doing hats and stuff like that. We're gonna do row number 8, which is gonna be the same for 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Let's begin to look at that next. When we go to look at these kind of things, we have a diagram right here, and this is going to be using the bar below the loops. And what this is going to do is that it's gonna flip up the top of this section here so that it folds over to the other side. It almost gives it a knitting kind of look, if you ever want to say it that way. And what we're going to do is that then for 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14, it's going to be this configuration, which is the flat spot that we see right here. So what we need to do is that the first stitch here and the last stitch, the turning chain, is not affected by what I'm about to show you. So everything else in between is using that horizontal bar. So we have the stitches on top, you can see them here, and what we want to do is that we want to play within this here and leave those top stitches alone. So starting in the very first one, let's just chain up 2. That's your first half double crochet. So you're going to move to the next stitch, and instead of staying on the top, you're going to come to this bar right here and you're going to half double crochet, and that's gonna cause that stitch itself to fold over into the back side, which is what you see in the pattern. So once you get the first one up, the rest of them are pretty easy to see, and you're just going to half double crochet in the horizontal bar, and let's just turn it around and show you. See the line that it's creating? That's what you see in the pattern. So just keep on that horizontal bar across, and I'll see you at the end of this row. And make sure that you half double crochet in the turn chain all the way across, and actually we're getting there now, so I'll keep on going. Okay, so the horizontal bar. So I want to keep an eye on my counts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I still have one more horizontal bar to do, which is this one. And then I still have the turning chain to work through, and the turning chain I'm just gonna half double crochet as normal. So just watch that very last piece, or that very last stitch before the turning chain. Things might be a little tight. You can work it out. And then that was that row, and look, isn't that neat? So I want you to do the next few rows like that all the way to row number 14, and I'm just gonna demonstrate one more time. Move on to row number 9. So just chain up 2, counts as your first one. So the first horizontal is right here, and then you're just gonna half double crochet yourself across on the horizontal, and this is causing this top then to fold over to the back side. So you will notice that this is a double-sided project, and so half double crocheting on the horizontal bar all the way across. Just getting this last horizontal, and then the turning chain is the last. So I want you to do now all the way to row number 14, doing the exact same thing, and I'll meet you back here in just a moment and we'll continue our journey. So I've now just finished all the way to row number 14. So you have the ribbing, you have this horizontal bar work. 15 is gonna be the end of the repeat. So we're going to chain 2 to get yourself started. That's the first stitch, and then starting in the next horizontal bar we're going to use as double crochets instead. So we had been doing half double crochets, and what this is doing is it's getting us lined up so that when we start row number 2 we can do those rib stitching immediately, because this is setting us up to do it. So on the horizontal bar you're double crocheting, and then in the very last stitch, the turning chain, you'll put in a half double crochet to have the balance. So this is the last horizontal, and then in the turning chain just do a half double crochet only. So now you're gonna turn your work, and now you can begin the journey again all the way from row number 2, which will start the ribbing again, and then you'll end on 15, which will then finish here. So you're going to continue that all the way to the very end, and on the very end of this is going to be this. So you have to end on the 6th row, which will be the ribbing. So the ribbing is on the very bottom. You'll have all of this and then ribbing, and then all of this and ribbing, and then the very last section should just be this ribbing effect that you'll see. So I'll leave it to you, and this is a great little pattern. I think it's actually kind kind of fun in the sense it's something different and you can enjoy. So until next time, it's on behalf of my friends at yarnspirations.com. Have a great day. We hope to see you again real soon. Here comes the hands. Better duck.